Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is December 10th, Tuesday, 2024. It is 7:51 in the morning. So, with that being said, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Alright, so oh, this is still lit. So hold on one second. Yep, it's still lit. See? See the amber? Ooh. That was a good one. Alright, so let me see. I'm gonna be using this deck. Oh. Actually, I feel like I have to put it like that. I'm hearing the song, "Thank You for Being a Friend." So I guess someone's grateful to have you as a friend, or for showing them what friendship is. Oh well. I mean, that's good. You could also be having people realizing how good of a friend you are, or how good of a friend you were. If this is like past tense, there are people realizing like the role that you played in their lives and how, I don't want to say beneficial, but how important and crucial your presence in their life is, and your presence in their life was, how it was, right? And there could be a lot of people, especially from your past, that are just not realizing this. Yeah, it's 7:54 in the morning. In the 9th house, something about your spirituality, and your freedom. That's Sagittarius energy. There's something in progress happening for you, or you're in the progress of something. It's blue. The blue came out upright. I could have sworn I just heard like as if someone was like knocking on a window. I feel like while you're in the middle of something, somebody is trying to find their way in to be around you. And a lot of it is because a bunch of realizations of how good of a friend you were, how good of a person you were, how good of a friend you are, how good of a person you are. It's past tense and current. Alright? That's the reason why I word it like that, is because it does matter how you word things. Right? How good of a friend you were back then. How good of a friend you are now. right? We have spiritual values, long range thinking or travel. What is to be shared? I feel like it's long range thinking though. What is to be shared? There's something about your harvest, right? So here's the thing. When God gives you a harvest, right? It's never really just for you. It is to be shared, right? And people get that mixed up. Like when God gives you a blessing, it's usually that blessing you're supposed to use it for those that are close to you, those that are in your environment, like your children, right? Your spouse, like. But this only is relevant for like the healthy relationship dynamics, right? So that doesn't. What I mean by that is that your harvest, you absolutely do not have to share your harvest with toxic people or people from your past or whatever. That's where your discernment comes into play. That's where you have to use your discernment of who you share, right? What is to be shared, who you share your harvest with, right? Your knowledge, your information, your corn, your wheat, your bread, who you break bread with, right? Things like your home, your car, like, right? Like, for example, like I mentioned this before, like if you have children and you buy groceries, your groceries are not just for you. They're for you, your spouse, and your children, you know, and if they have friends that come over, you share with them, right? That's what that is. So your blessings are never just yours, but it is your discernment to figure out who you share these things with, right? And what is to be shared. Because at the same time, it's like you get blessings, but not all your blessings, like you have to give them away or you have to share them. Again, that's where your discernment comes in. Like, you know, like let's say you buy a slice of you buy a cheeseburger for yourself, right? And you're hungry, right? Obviously it's for you to eat, right? It's not for you to, like, in situations like this, like it's your discernment, like, well, I have to feed myself, so I'm going to eat this, right? I'm going to eat these french fries, I'm going to drink the soda. Like it's you know, you got to take care of yourself first, right? But like if you had a whole pizza pie, you can give out slices, right? But if you have one slice, like obviously you're not going to be dumb enough to like give your one slice away or your one cheeseburger away or your one water bottle away, right? Now, like if you already ate and you're good, then you feel like you don't need it, then that's when you go into like the whole sharing thing, like where you can like, hey, I don't need this, you know, are you thirsty, right? But again, your discernment comes into play because you're not about to be breaking bread with some toxic people, right? Karmic people. But I feel like that's who's like knocking on the window. You got like karmic toxic people from your past trying to knock on the window like, hey, I'm thirsty, hey, break bread with me, hey, I'm hungry. Okay, so that's where your discernment comes into play. Your harvest is not to be shared with those that are outside. All right. Obviously, you know what I'm talking about. They are outside of your circle, outside of your environment, outside of your blessings. They are not with you, right? These are people that are not with you, and those are the same people that are knocking on the window. Hey, I'm cold. Can you let me in? It looks like you have an extra couch over there. Can I, you know, take a nap on it and stay in the warm? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. So this is where your discernment comes into play. Also, the spiritual values. These are people that clash. Like, they don't really believe in the same things you don't believe in, right? Like, and it's very important. Like, once you walk into your faith and you're set, like, you know, like you believe in God, right? Jesus, God, right? The Most High God. You'll realize how difficult it is to break bread or be around people who don't even believe in God. Because it's like, how do you not believe in God? Right? Like, I'm not going to knock anyone's beliefs or anything, but this is very important that I'm talking about this because it does matter in this situation because it says spiritual values, right? That's the 9th house. Spirituality, morality, ethics, higher learning, wisdom, right? So if these are people that have no interest in higher learning, in wisdom, spirituality, faith, morality, ethics, you literally cannot, like, That's why they're outside. Okay? So yeah, I feel like that's what's going on right now. You're using your discernment, and I feel like a lot of these people, they might try to do the whole guilt thing, like, oh, well, God would want you to. No. Yes and no. Yes, God wants me to share my harvest, because like I said, your harvest is not just yours. But at the same time, it is your discernment to use to figure out who is worthy of using or being or having your harvest shared. Obviously your children, especially if like they're little babies still in grade school or high school or college even, right? Your spouse, if you have a healthy, loving relationship, obviously. If you have a narcissistic partner, then maybe that's where your discernment comes into play. Do you really want to share your harvest with this person because they're a narc, right? Like a very nasty, grumpy neighbor who always like has it out for you. That's someone you don't share your harvest with, right? Who's always like trying to steal your mail or do weird stuff. Like, that's someone you don't share your harvest with. Now, the nice neighbor who is always kind to you and always lending you a helping hand, who is genuine, right? And you can feel that they have a good, kind spirit. That's who you would share your harvest with, right? But at the same time, it is a choice. You're not obligated, right? You can if you want to, but you don't have to. Obviously, you know, it's always better to do, right? But again, like I said, that's where your discernment comes into, like, who you're sharing with. Long range thinking or travel. I'm gonna have to get back to that one. I feel like when I see long range thinking, I think of 11th house energy. That's Aquarius energy, you know, very futuristic, very oh, that's what it is. Okay, I got it. So like, let's say you have a harvest and you're sharing it with your soul tribe, your people, right? I feel like with like the long range thinking or long range travel, I feel like that's supposed to like span generations, you know, like bloodlines, right? I feel like it's kind of in that sense. That's what I'm getting. Long range travel, I don't feel like it's kind of like traveling from like one country to the next country. I feel like it's time, like time travel. So whatever you have, it's going from you and then from your children to your children's children. So that's a time span. That's your great grandchildren, right? And then from your great grandchildren to your great great grandchildren. I just saw 1313. It's more like with long range thinking or travel, I feel like it's with time. Like what you harvest now, it'll benefit like in the long run, right? And it'll also, like, what you teach your children, long range thinking, they're going to spread that, right, in the long run to their children, their children's children, their children. It's like that, right? And I feel like there are people that are knocking on the window trying to get in to see what you're teaching, what you're sharing, what you know, and they're out of it. They don't have access to this. I feel like it's about teachings, like what you're teaching them, how you're teaching them, like what are you saying, what is the knowledge that you're, because whatever it is that you know, whatever it is that you're saying, whatever it is that you're doing, it's having a great impact now that's going to travel in time, right? Like artists, for example, you know, one of the biggest ways to immortalize yourself is through art, right? Like Vincent van Gogh, for example, right? His artwork it went from his time frame to 2024 today. It's been time traveling, and it has a great impact on today still. So it's basically like that. It'll be like your teachings or your wisdom, your methods, your words. It's going to have a great impact in the long run. It's going to travel. All right, so that's that. Oh, good. Okay. Good. We are on track. let's see. Sorry. So yeah, I don't know if I showed you the card in the 9th house. Spiritual values, long range thinking and travel, what is to be shared. And that's the blue. Blue is progress, red is action. But it came out upright with blue. That is 9th house, that's Sagittarius energy. Yep. I'm also feeling like with these air balloons here, you have the freedom to do so. You have the freedom to do this, to kind of just like, I feel like with air balloons, they kind of just go wherever the wind takes them. So I feel like that's kind of your energy. You just kind of like, you just go with the flow, right? Wherever you're told to go by the Most High God, you just go. You just go with the flow. You just be living life. That's it. And I'm hearing, I want to live life too. Hello, I want to live life too. You get people like knocking on your window like, hello, hello, I want to live life too. I just had like this wave of like calmness like wash over me just now. Like it's very like loopy feeling. I don't know, but it's like it's making me like giggle or something. We got the Page of Wands upright. Wow. Yeah. Free spirit. 9th house energy, free spirit. The Page of Wands also represents a free spirit. Keep your eye on your goals and enjoy every moment. See, that's what it says. And then, where is it? Free spirit right here. That's you. They're like, I want to be a free spirit too. Hello. I want to live life too. That's pretty much it. I feel like this reading is going to be self-explanatory for the most part. A lot of enthusiasm in your life. You're very excited. You could also just be in that energy. So the Page of Wands, they're like the younger people in tarot. Okay, so you could also be coming across of like you always have that. You're always excited or always have like that wonder or like that enthusiasm for life, like that energy, that vibrance, that passion for life. That's your energy. And you have people that are like, hello, I want to be passionate about life too. Hello, can I have some enthusiasm, right? Can I have some excitement? I want to love life too. But I feel like that's just your energy. You just be loving life. You just be living life and you just be loving life. Right? That's, again, with that 9th house energy. So either you're a Sagittarius or you have Sagittarius highly aspected in your chart somewhere. But a Sagittarius, they love their freedom. Right? Freedom is very, very important to them. Emotional freedom, mental freedom, spiritual freedom, physical freedom, financial freedom, right? Freedom is important to a Sagittarius. And I know the Sagittarius in tarot is represented by the centaur. Centaurs, right, are half man, half horse, or half woman, half horse, right? And mythology, right? And just like the horse, they are meant to be free and wild. And not wild in a bad way. It's just wild, like you're not supposed to really tame them. You just let them do their thing. Learn from them, admire them, watch them, observe them. Do not disturb them, do not bother them, right? Like, if you don't bother them, you're good. And I feel like these people, like, I don't think they're bothering you or they're trying to bother you, but the fact that they keep trying to, like, hello, I'm here, hello, I want to live life too, hello, and it's just like, why are you bothering me? Go live life, go enjoy life. Like, what do you want, right? And it's just like, it's a nuisance, it's an annoyance. And the thing about centaurs is that they are very, very, like, they follow the stars, very astrological, right? Astronomy. So they know how to listen, they know how to watch, they know how to pay attention, and they're very, very, very wise, right? But the thing is that they don't like dumb people or dumb questions. It really irritates them. And it's in this situation, it's just like, these people would be the equivalent of that. It's like they're very, not dumb, but I just saw 21, 21, 21, 22. Oh, look, and there's 2 right here. But it's very, you're asking me for something that you can just handle yourself. You want freedom, but you're asking me for freedom when you can just make your own freedom, right? And it's kind of like that. And it's kind of like, it's very, not insulting, but again, it's just very annoying, because it's like, there's something lazy about these people's energy, where it's kind of like, you have all the tools, go do it yourself, right? Why are you trying to, like, take a cop out and bother people that, right? It's kind of like going up to a centaur and, like, asking them, I don't know, like, will I ever be happy? And it's like, I don't know. It's your happiness. It's your life. You're asking 22, like, I don't, and that's where it's so irritating, and it's like stupid, because it's like, how are you going to ask someone else something about that has nothing to do with anybody else but yourself? All right. So anyways, I feel like you're very wise, right? And you just, you're very, I don't want to say strict, but you are very strict when it comes to sharing your knowledge and your wisdom. And Sagittariuses are very, well, not Sagittariuses, centaurs. Centaurs are very strict with who they share their knowledge and their wisdom with. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Centaurs, yeah. Also, you don't want to piss off a centaur, right? Because they're kind of like, they're like loners, but they're also like, you know, like horses. They have like herds, you know. So 23, 22. Because, never mind. Five of Cups on the fence. I don't exactly feel like this is somebody that's trying to get in your way, but I feel like somebody is trying to, like, somebody's gonna, like, pop up out of nowhere. Somebody's gonna pop up out of nowhere and cause some sort of drama. This is somebody from your past. Could be a Scorpio, or could be a Sagittarius, or you could be a Scorpio, or you could be a Sagittarius, or you have these somewhere in your chart. But I do feel like there is somebody who's very sad and depressed and unhappy. This is the person that's going to come back from the past, or try to come back from the past. Unexpectedly. You're not really going to expect this. Well, that's the whole point, right? But they're going to try and cause some sort of drama, right? All because, hello, I want to live life too. Yeah. Five of Cups on the fence. This person also wants to know how come you're not sad and how come you're not depressed and how come you're not gloomy, right? Because again, you're in this Page of Wands energy. Very excited, very enthusiastic, has a wonder, has a zest for life, a passion for life, free-spirited, do whatever you want, go wherever you want. This person wants to know how come, excuse me, I'm burping. They want to know how come you're in this energy and how are you in this energy. It could be a Cancer. It could be a feminine Cancer that's trying to figure this out, that wants to come back from the past to figure this out, to ask you these things, and if you don't tell them, they're going to cause some sort of drama or make it seem like, well, you should be sharing. God will want you to share. No, God wants me to use my discernment and figure out who to share with. Or you could be a Cancer. I feel like this is a Cancer, a feminine Cancer that's bothering you because what? Why are they bothering you? Because you're just going with the flow and you're happy about it and you're a free spirit. You always learning something new every day. That's a Page of Wands energy. Always learning something new every day, whether it's like about yourself, about the world, about life, about God, about religion, about faith. You're always gaining. You're gaining knowledge. You're gaining wisdom. All right. And this person, they want you to share that with them. They want you to share what you know, so they too can. I want to live life too. Doesn't have to be a Cancer. It's just that was the first. That's just what I heard in my head. Hold on. We got Justice in reverse. It could be a karmic Libra. I'm telling you, it does not feel like a Libra. It feels like a Cancer. I feel like whoever this person was, we got Justice in reverse. There's something about they were like accusing you of something in the past, or tried to accuse you of something in the past, or maybe not like they did this, maybe not like that, but I feel like it's kind of like your character, who you are, right? Trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, no, they're not happy, they're very depressed, they're very unhappy, blah 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 blah. But it's like, if that's the case, then how come they're in this Page of Wands energy with the 9th house upright? Right? How come they're the ones that's knocking on your window? Hello, I want to live life too. Hello. How come that's this person? This person is knocking on your window and they feel like they're the ones that feel like it's not fair because you're off living life, discovering things and being free and being happy. They don't feel like it's fair. I feel like this person has like a personal vendetta against you, and because of that personal vendetta against you, it just clouded everything, you know? You see it all the time when someone already has a distaste or a dislike for somebody, right? And that person could be a great person, but because of their own personal feelings, they cannot see past that. And it shows, oh, that's why you think they can never do anything right, or that's why you feel like this, or that's why you feel like that, or that's why. Because you just don't like them. You just feel some type of way about them. That's why. So I feel like because of their own personal feelings towards you and against you, they said that your character was a very stuck, stagnant, gloomy, depressed, sad person. And that's not what you are. So now they want to come back and cause some sort of drama because they just don't think it's fair that you're not what they want you to be. They don't think it's fair that you're not what they said you were. They don't think it's fair that you're the one in this Page of Wands energy and they're not. They don't think it's fair. This is the person that you have zero tolerance for. This is what I'm talking about with the whole centaurs. Centaurs don't like dumb people or dumb questions. Like, it irritates them. And they're very, very stingy and very strict with their wisdom and their knowledge. All right? This is someone you do not have any tolerance for right now in your life. Maybe you did at one point, but right now you have zero tolerance for this person. And that's another reason why they don't think it's fair, because you're not telling them what they want to know to be free, to be happy. But at the same time, it's like, that's for you to figure out. That's why it's kind of like dumb people, dumb questions kind of thing. Because it's like, how are you asking someone else how to be happy with your life? That's your life. You got to figure that out. Because what makes somebody happy is not going to make another person happy. Like, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? I'm also getting that this person, they went after your trash thinking it was treasure, but it was your trash. And they're wondering why they're not happy with your treasure, but come to find out, all they took was your trash. You see, this could be, I don't know, it's like this could have been like an ex or a friend or like a coworker, but it's like you threw things out or you set them down because you didn't want them anymore, and this person kind of like swooped in and took it thinking it was treasure. No, you put it down because it's trash. And they're wondering why they're not happy after stealing from you, but it was never stolen. You put it down because you don't want it. And they swooped in and picked it up, and they're wondering how come they're not happy with what you put down, not realizing that what you put down is trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure, and they're over here thinking that they have your treasure. But if that's the case, how are you in this Page of Wands energy being a free spirit, happy, enthusiastic, living life, having ideas, having new inspirations, right? And they don't think it's fair. So now they want to come back from the past and cause some sort of drama for you. And it's like, you thought you knew everything, right? So why are you bothering me? I mean, it could be a karmic Libra for some of you, but I'm not really, I feel like it's like a karmic feminine Cancer. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Knight of Swords upright. Yeah. This person's, their mental health is shot. Anxiety, anguish, hopelessness, worry, captivity, imprisonment, victimization. This is a bona fide king or queen of woe is me, woe is me. They are the king or queen of being a victim, right? It's just not fair. Oh, word. This is a king or queen being a pro at woe is me, woe is me. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I keep hearing like, hello? For some of you, this could be a masculine Cancer. All right. But it is coming out as like a feminine Cancer. Like a karmic feminine Cancer. For some of you, it could be a karmic masculine Cancer. For some of you, it could be a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Gemini. Or you are all these signs, or you're the Cancer. You know, figure it out. Figure it out. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. There's so many crows outside too. I'm Woody. There's a snake in my boot. This person bit themselves in the foot. Yeah, with their own words, their own venom, their own poison. Yeah, they bit themselves in the foot. Or I think the phrase is they shot themselves in the foot. But with Woody, there's a snake in my boot, right? And snakes have venom. And snakes are usually like very sneaky, slimy, slithering. I also get like, not all the time, but in this situation, what I'm getting is like a snake that's like very conniving and like they have like a forked tongue, right? Usually forked tongues are, you cannot trust a forked tongue, right? So I'm getting this person, they're like a snake, or they were a snake, or they still are a snake, but I feel like because it's past tense, for some of you it could be current, but I feel like this person, their mouth, their tongue, right? They have like a wicked tongue, so they used that and said this and said that, right? And they bit themselves in the foot. Their own venom is poisoning them. They poisoned themselves with their own venom, with their own words. There's a snake in my boot. That's Woody from Toy Story. King of Cups. So this could be a King of Cups, or this could be a Queen of Cups, or you could be this King of Cups or Queen of Cups. Support yourself before you can support others. That's what it says. So I feel like you're in this King of Cups energy. The King of Cups is also very wise. Fierce nature will calm exterior, considerate, balanced, generous, subtle, crafty. Sorry, I'm burping. But I feel like if you are this King of Cups or Queen of Cups, this is your energy. And you can see what's going on. Like you I don't know, this person, they feel some type of way because you won't, whoever this person is, they could have some sort of like emotional issues. And they feel some type of way because you're not giving them secrets, or you're not telling them how to heal, or it's like, it's just not fair that you know what you know and they don't. There's some weird entitlement going on about the information that you know, and it's like, if you know, you should share it, or like, but it's coming across as like, share, like just share, just give me the answers, like just tell me. But that's very, I don't know why, but I'm getting to centaurs. It's very offensive when people are entitled to their wisdom and their knowledge, and it's just like, you don't want to piss off a centaur. Yeah, this person feels like it's not fair, that they should know this too, like they're entitled to this, like it's their right to know this. But the thing is, like, if they were to know it, like if that was the case, they would know it. They wouldn't be in this in this Justice Reverse 9 of Swords energy. They wouldn't be in that energy. If it was your right to know this, you would know what you want to know. If it was your right, if you were supposed to, like you swore up and down, right, then you would know this. You wouldn't be suffering from your own poison. I feel like this person, they want you to give them like the secret antidote because they're suffering from their own poison. And you're just this King of Cups. Like, I feel like with this King of Cups energy too, you could be in this King of Cups energy. Like, you see that this person is suffering from their own poison and that they're very entitled about what you have, and you're just watching it, right? King of Cups upright is very emotionally balanced. They're not like, this person could be like, oh my god, what was me, and you're just like, and they're just like this damsel in distress, or like this man in distress, and they're just like, oh, what was me, I'm a victim, what was me, and you're just, Anyways, like, it's not affecting you the way, I don't know, they think it's affecting you or they're hoping it's affecting you. It's just not. You can see what's happening. You can see what's going on, but you're just mind your business in your throne. You're just like, all right, I'm still not going to give you what you want. I'm still not going to share information with you. I'm still not going to give you knowledge. I'm still not going to give you wisdom. I'm still not sharing my harvest with you. You can act a fool all you want. You can hoot and holler. You can cry. You can do whatever you want. But I'm still. This is where your discernment comes in. This is a perfect example of who not to share your harvest with. This weird entitlement, hooting and hollering. That's mine. I just saw 40/40. Like, I deserve to know too, and blah blah blah. Right? But if that was the case, then you wouldn't be knocking on my window outside in the cold. Can I be free too? Can I share too? Hello? Right? And that's why I feel like you're the King of Cups upright. Like, you're very, like, you got it, you're good. Right? You can do all of that. Put on a great show. Put on the best show of your life. But what I see is you suffering from your own poison, and I'm still not going to share with you. 9 of Wands reverse. Yeah. I feel like this person is like a walking disaster. Their life is a mess. They are a mess. Their mental health is a mess. Their emotions are a mess. Their finances are a mess. There could also be something going on with their body, their physical health, right? Like, it's not 100%. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing there's something rotten inside of them. Like, they're not 100% healthy, but they're also not 100% like, obviously they're alive still, so they're not dead, but there's something going on with their health. And it's because they're suffering from their own poison. So their mental health could be taking a physical toll on them. There could be something going on with their teeth as well. I don't know, like, they're neglecting their teeth or something is affecting their teeth. This person's, yeah, they're frustrated because no matter what they're doing, no matter what they've been doing, you're still not budging. You're still not giving them what they want. So let's say this person has been knocking on your window for like the past year, right? And the year is about to be done in like 3.5 weeks. They're still out there knocking. And they're getting mad because you've been knocking on my window all year and I haven't opened the window once and I don't plan on it. You're going to be there knocking still? I feel like this person has been trying to get in all year. All year they've been trying to get in. And they're like burnt out, frustrated, angry. And they're like a walking disaster because not only that, but like the Christmas holiday. I'm hearing this person is hoping for a Christmas miracle, right? They're hoping that you like reach out to them or break bread with them all for the sake of like Christmas or like the meaning of Christmas or like, you know how like in movies, like Christmas movies particular, where like people have like fallouts or arguments, whatever, and then because of the holiday spirit, let's just break bread. Right? They're hoping for something like that. A Christmas miracle is what I'm hearing. Worrying changes nothing. Decide your next step. That's what it says for the 9 of Swords. Ten of Wands, upright. This person, they're just a burden to you, and they're going to bring burdens onto you. They're going to give you burdens. They're just like I said, this person is a walking disaster, right? They're just a mess. They have so much stuff, and they don't want to let go of any of it. But then at the same time, it's like they're asking you how to be happy. Hello, look at all that stuff that you're carrying, and half of it is unnecessary. Half of it is like self-done. Like you be biting yourself in the own foot, and then you wonder, why am I suffering from poison? You literally bit yourself in the foot, knowing that you're a venomous snake, and now you're asking other people how to cure yourself from your own poison. It's just like you have your own antidote. You see what I'm saying? A lot of it is self-done. This person, this is not someone to share your harvest with, because they be biting themselves in their own foot and like, woe is me. I'm telling you, this is a pro at being a king or a queen at woe is me, woe is me. Woe is me. This is a pro at that. They be doing it to themselves. A lot of the times they be doing it to themselves, and then they wonder, why? When is my happiness going to come? When is this going to happen? And they're mad at you because you won't tell them how to be in the Page of Wands energy, how to be free, how to find the wonders and be enthusiastic and new inspiration and new ideas. And how come you have new ideas? And how come you have new inspirations? And how come you have this? And how? Right? So they want to come back from the past. This is somebody from your past. They want to come back and cause some sort of drama because you won't share your harvest with them. And your harvest doesn't always have to be like corn, wheat, potatoes. It's just your knowledge, your wisdom, what you know. How do you know what you know? And a lot of it is because you're a King of Cups upright. You battled through the emotions that you had to battle through. Meanwhile, this person is still suffering from like hopelessness, anguish, worry, victimization, imprisonment. How do you expect to be free when you're constantly victimizing yourself and putting yourself in a woe is me, like damsel in distress or man in distress, whatever? Like how do you expect to be free when you're constantly putting yourself in these positions where you know, woe is me, but you want to be free? It's like this person is like addicted to the sadness or like the attention that comes with being a damsel in distress, or like a man who always has something going wrong, right? The star upright in the bottom of the deck. You're that's Aquarius energy. You are far from this person. Long range thinking or travel, and I did mention Aquarius energy. It's like future thinking, future living, future being, future, right? And I feel like this person, something about timelines. You jumped timelines. Emotionally, you're not at the same level emotionally as this person, mentally as this person, physically as this person, financially, spiritually as this person. You're not at the same level. That's why this person is outside. They're not inside with you. You've healed. The King of Cups upright, the reason why they're so emotionally balanced is because they went through everything that they had to emotionally. They figured it out. Emotionally, they're good. So that's why they can see someone like this who's like hooting and hollering, woe is me, oh my gosh, oh my, and they're just like, okay, I can see why you're acting this way. Like, I know why you're acting this way. And the reason why I have no reaction is because that's not about me. It's about yourself. It's you. Nothing you're hooting and hollering about can affect me because it's not me. Those are your issues. Those are your problems that you need to heal from. And the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups, they've already healed from that. That's why they're able to be in the Page of Wands and ninth house energy, right? Opportunities, renewal, faith, hope, healing, rejuvenation, unexpected health. Page of Wands, courage, excitement, free spirit, love of life, enthusiastic, discovery. You're living out your dreams, your goals, your wishes, you're healing, you're working on yourself, working on your future, right? I feel like also too, like you're able to like pour out around you, like you're able to like share your harvest to those who you like. You can use your discernment. You know who to share your harvest with. I'll get a couple of these and then I'll close the reading. It's 8:42 right now in the morning. Boy. Aquarius came out again. We got Aquarius out here twice. 11th house. Friendships, hopes, dreams, community, large groups, rebel against societal norms, deep thinkers, self-realizations, regulation. Yeah. You know how to regulate your emotions, how to regulate yourself. This person, they want... this could have been a past friend of yours. But this person, they want to have some sort of friendship with you. And they're hoping to have this. Because again, Christmas, it's a Christmas miracle. Yippee! Right? The whole thing. I also feel like with the community and the large groups, you're being noticed by your community. You're being recognized by certain large groups. Whether this is like societies, organizations, neighborhoods, your job, whatever. You're being noticed. You're being seen. I also feel like with the King of Cups, right, or you could be a Queen of Cups with the deep thinker. So not only are you able to, you could be an Aquarius or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, or Sagittarius, or somebody is one of these signs, right? But I feel like with the deep thinkers and the King of Cups, you have a depth to your emotional intelligence, and you can see why this person is just doing whatever it is that they're doing. And you know for a fact, like, not only does it not have anything to do with me, it's not affecting me, it doesn't bother you, I don't have to do what I don't want to do, I don't have to share with you. Like, you have a understanding, not only intelligence, but emotional intelligence, and you have discernment. So you just know, like, what are you doing? Because it's not working, you're not coming in, I'm not sharing with you, it's not bothering me, I don't care about you, blah 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 blah. You gotta go. We have nurtures to create carbon copies, and that's on top of the 9 of Swords. So this person, they just nurtures to create carbon copies. This is somebody who, they like to have mini-me's, or they like to be a mini whatever, right? This is like a copycat. Nurtures to create carbon copies. Either this person, they want to be under your wing and then copy you, or they like to have people like look up to them and follow them around, and you know, to feel like they're like the Regina George of the plastics, you know, from Mean Girls. So it's either this is a wannabe plastic, or this is like the Regina George and she wants plastics, like people to look up to her, to follow her. I feel like this is a wannabe Regina George. I feel like this person tried to be like a Regina George, whether this is a man or woman, and they tried to be like the queen bee or the king bee of something. Come to find out, you really don't know what you're talking about. You really don't know what you're doing, right? So now they're going to come back from the past, try and get your information, try and get your knowledge and your wisdom, and it's not working. So they're getting frustrated because they want to be able to have that knowledge, so that way they too can be noticed by the community. They too can be noticed by large groups. They too can have people that want to be their friends, right? Because in Regina George, everybody wanted to be Regina George's friend. Everybody wanted to look up to her. Everybody wanted to be in her crowd, her group, her circle. And I feel like this person, they're all up in their head, because it's like, what are you bringing to the table to where people are going to willingly follow you. And they're not bringing anything, because how are you gonna guide people and lead people and teach people when you're a woe is me, victim mindset? How can I be happy? I don't know what's going on. Ugh, this and that and this and that. But they want people to like look up to them. They want the responsibility. Here's the thing. They want to lead and guide people and be the center of attention and have people want to be their friend and flock to them. But they don't understand that to be in that position, that's a responsibility. It takes a lot, right? Regina George, like even she said it herself, like it's a responsibility to be popular, right? So it's like this person wants to be popular either in the spiritual community or just like in general in your community, in your church, in your job, in your country, your state, your city, whatever. It's like this person, they want to be looked up to. They want to be followed. They want to be able to lead. They want that responsibility, but it's like you don't have that because you cannot, like, it's a responsibility. You can't even lead and guide yourself, and you want to guide and lead groups of people, the masses, the community. You can't even do it yourself. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the real person to give you all the answers so you can copy that and be like, yeah, I'm the Regina George. But there's only one Regina George. Not saying that you're the Regina George, but I'm just giving you, like, that's the best example I can give you for what this is. All right? This is a responsibility. To be in this position, to be able to, like, have this wisdom and this knowledge, it's a responsibility. It's not to be all like, yeah, follow me because I know what's going on. Look at me because I'm spiritual. Hang out with me because I can help you. It's not that at all. It's not an aesthetic. It's not to be, like, cool. It's a responsibility, and 99% of the time, like, you'll get shit on for having this responsibility and this gift and this ability, and, like, you got to go through a lot of war and battles to be in this position and to be able to handle it. And this is not something that you just wake up one day and choose to be, and then you get mad because it's not yours. Like, it's not. So is the power of time. Nobody in their right mind would choose to be in charge of this if you knew what comes with it. So it's like, it's really annoying that this person, like, they want this, but they don't even, I don't even think they know why they want it. I think they just want it to be looked up to, like, be that person that they just want to feel like, yeah, people love me, people want to look up to me, people want to be my friends. Like, they just want to be the center of attention, but of what? Of a constant back and forth spiritual battle, of having to always use your discernment, to always having to know things that you don't want to know and be privy to information that, like, would make or break people. Like, come on. Like, be smart. No one willingly chooses this. And half the time, people will hate you for this, for knowing what you know. Wake up and get out. Your magic can't be copied, LOL. This person needs to wake up. They need to wake up and get out of this delusion that they're in. Because no matter what they do, your magic, collective, cannot be copied. And that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like this person, they want to be the Regina George, but hello, wake up. That's not for you. That's not your purpose. And even if, like, you're not even mentally, emotionally, physically, like, whatever, like, you're not where you are to where you could even possibly have a chance for this. Wake up and get out of this delusion. This is not for you. No matter what you do, this, it cannot be copied. You can't copy this. Either it is or it isn't. Either you are or you are. You is or you ain't. You are protected. Yeah, I feel like you're protected no matter what. That's why I feel like whoever this person is that's trying to come back from the past to cause some sort of drama, it's like, you know You know why they're doing this. You can see, and it's not working. It's not going to work. There's really nothing to be worried about. This is just a crazy person that's mad because they can't copy God's blessings. God's gifts, God's abilities. Like, and they're suffering from their own poison too on top of that. There's something going on with their health. This is the reading. Hope it helps. Bye.